Radio. It's just after 9 o'clock on a Thursday. I have my good friend Anthony Macaluso in studio. I'm going to kick this on the FM. We're going to be talking about a lot of really good content. You're going to enjoy yourself, so go ahead and share this out. Feel free to ask questions. Here we go. Good morning. This is KHEA 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. My name is Gardy. I have a couple guests in studio that I'm really excited to be talking to. The first person that we're going to introduce is Anthony Macaluso with the Gun Vault of Texas. Anthony, what's up? How you doing today?
What is up?
Do you have a
beautiful day?
Good Thanksgiving?
I had a great Thanksgiving. Had family down. It was amazing.
Eat a lot of food or kind of manage okay?
No. My brother laughs at me. He's probably on and he'll say something, I'm sure. I have I have a weakness for sweets, and we don't keep a lot of sweets in the house, so when they're in there, I will just
gotta eat them.
Randomly grab them. I don't care what time of night it is or morning. And he was like, "Dude, you have no self-control when it comes to cookies and brownies." I was like, "No, I don't. And I feel awful about myself, but they are gone. Some of them may have made it to the trash. Most of them made it in my gut.
There you go.
That's all it's about.
So now Christmas is coming up. It's one holiday to the next. Yeah. We got Christmas. This is the perfect time to
for
start
more
buying
cookies and snacks. And
I was gonna go for like some Christmas presents, but that as well.
Yeah. We always take donations of cookies at the gun vaults, if anybody's wondering, and brownies, chocolate brownies with maybe some walnuts or peanuts. You know, it is what it is. You do your thing.
Where are y'all located if somebody wants to drop some cookies off for you?
Oh, you think people would do that?
It's possible. I've had it happen before. They would bring me tacos.
So we have had that happen also, and I love them for it. We are across the street from the post office in beautiful Santa Fe, Texas, 13011 Highway 6.
All right. If someone hasn't been before, they walk in, what can they expect? What can they get there?
All kinds of stuff. It has been insane. I was talking to somebody today. We'll be like, it's Christmas. You know, the holidays are upon us. I am actually wearing my Christmas shirt. It is a Santa shirt and maybe firearms related. And I wear it one time a year. And so I try
Today?
to get it. I wear it throughout the holiday season.
Okay,
but it's just random. You can't wear this in like March. You know, I guess you could wear a Santa shirt in March. Mick Foley does it. But, you know, we're so busy. And we're blessed. I can't complain. We've got so much inventory, and Santa Fe's been good.
I saw that y'all posted this BB, an automatic BB, and you call it on social media a pew. Is that because you can't say gun?
You've got to work around
BB pew. And then people were asking questions. How much
so
for the
in
pew
business, we like to say that we get zucked. So we try not to get zucked.
Okay, Mr. Zuckerberg.
Yes. So we may spell some things wrong, or you have to kind of figure out what you're saying. So, pews is my way of saying firearms.
Yes, and I saw y'all got in some more flamethrowers.
We did. Those things are...
Do y'all have any more Red
Riders?
Riders?
Those are hot, if you would say. That's a fire joke. We did get some more Red Ryder BB guns in, and we have a picture of Ralphie on the display so kids know that they could shoot their eye out.
Yes.
Those are really neat, and for years, I've been doing this for 12 years, I think. I don't know how long. It's a long time. And I've never been able to get my hands on them. So this year I was seeing that we were able to do it. It made me happy. So I bought a lot of them. My wife was like, you think it'll go good? You know, they're super cheap kind of deal. And I was like, I don't know. But just to say we had them and have them, I'm excited.
It's the novelty of it.
It is. And if I can wrap my head around everybody that comes in, they realize, and if you're listening and you've been in the shop, I play a ton of murder mystery shows.
Okay.
The guys that work with me hate it. They're like, man, let's watch this. And I'm like, murder mystery. But if I could wrap my head around playing Ralphie, I would do it. But I can't.
Put it on.
It's hard.
Just the one time a year.
I vowed I will never play Christmas music. I got burnt out so bad from like Thanksgiving up till New Year's. They would play Christmas music. There is so much Mariah Carey that you can hear. Mariah, if you're listening, which I'm sure you are, your music's awful. I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
I may have upset people, and I'm okay with it. But
if you look at my recently played,
is
on
Mariah.
my
1, 2, 3. Stop. Okay. I do see it.
Yeah.
If you look at mine right now, there is Nickelodeon Christmas music because River wanted to listen to Christmas music on the way to school.
Well, that's what mine is. It's a Christmas playlist that Apple just put together, and so I searched Christmas.
Yeah, but it's probably like 90% Mariah Carey screaming in the microphone.
Yes, there's a lot of Mariah Carey screaming in the microphone.
Can't do it.
I can't hear half of them. Being a musician, being around loud music.
Yeah.
These decibels are gone.
Yeah.
Up there.
You're lucky because I have to hear it. Is there people complaining? There probably is already, right?
Not yet.
Okay, good. So, yeah, I just vowed that I wouldn't do it, and it's kind of like the Christmas movie thing. I'm like, man, should I play it? You never know.
Okay, so Stephanie Kovich said
Stephanie.
It's the worst song ever. She has to agree.
Thank you. It's not just a song. It's all the songs.
All of Mariah Carey's
And I'm sure
Christmas
Stephanie
album.
probably never played them. I hope she didn't play them in the store, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were bad.
So, Stephanie, good morning to you. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Furniture Zone, who's been a huge supporter of everything going on in the community.
I love every single aspect of Furniture Zone, and I know what you're about to say, and me and you talked beforehand on this. And Stephanie, we love you. We're all praying, and we love you. We love that whole family.
They're selling, a lot of stuff. So Furniture Zone, at this time, and this season is closing, and they've supported people in the community, families in the community. KHEA Radio,
you can't
consistently.
See it.
We would not be here if it wasn't for people like Stephanie and specifically Furniture Zone for keeping us on the air and supporting
the things
us.
they did for the community with the furniture giveaway every year.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. I know y'all are involved every year for it. I think every year almost. Yeah, great people.
So if you want to support Furniture Zone, make sure you go check out their social media page.
Got crazy deals.
There's a lot of stuff.
Like insane deals going on. I'm like, man, if I could just fit this in my house.
Yeah.
So
it's time to upgrade everything.
Yeah.
Go buy everything that they have. And there's a lot of Christmas decor and some other things. I even want one of those fake TVs.
Did you see the
what I'm
cookie
talking
machine yesterday?
I did. That would have spun my cookie.
I'm not gonna lie. I looked at it.
I was like $100.
And I was like, man, if I wasn't too lazy to make cookies, this would be genius. So if you're into cookie smells, that's what you need. You need to get that.
I showed my wife. I was like, look at this. I was like, we probably need this. She was like, I wonder if it comes with any cookies. I was like, I don't know. We can find them on the internet.
I honestly thought it was a hot dog machine at first. And I was like, man, I never seen that when I went in there.
Yeah. I would double it as a hot dog. Cookies and hot dogs.
The smell would be horrendous.
Yeah.
Lord. So, yeah, definitely go check out Furniture Zone in Dickinson if you're looking for anything right now because they're blowing everything out.
Yeah, and then follow Stephanie as well. I'm excited to see what comes out of this and what's next.
I'm sure some new ventures going in with her.
I've been rooting for Burger Zone. Burger Zone because Stephanie's cooking.
Come to Santa Fe. I know, dude. I see every day. It's her and Mark are posting something.
The food.
And, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like there. I was like, where? I've seen people like, what restaurant are you at? It's like I'm at my house.
It's in my kitchen.
I'm at home.
Do people not cook anymore? Yeah.
I'm the kind of person who would comment on. She's like, come on over, and then I'm like there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
I'm glad you said that because could you open the door, please? I'm here.
Yes. Okay, so Anthony, we have another guest.
We do.
In studio, and he's making his KHEA Radio debut. He's a little nervous, and he didn't say too much before he went on air. But who is this? Who is this?
This is the player. He is UPW, only exclusive UPW wrestler. He looks a little right now, but the camera shrinks a little bit.
Yeah.
This is my buddy.
Yeah.
He goes everywhere.
And this is his first time being, I think, on the radio.
I think either that or on TV,
anything.
YouTube, anything. What do you think, dude?
He seems a little nervous still, but
he'll
loosen up. He'll loosen up.
He'll warm up.
Yeah, so he's been wrestling, for years, but exclusively right now he's only wrestling.
I know, and I know it's been, God bless. He has wrestled for as long as Bart Harris and the infamous Mr. Blade has been in the business.
Mr. Blade, Johnny Blade.
I vowed to say nice things about Johnny today on
It's Christmas.
So not even that. David Dupron scares me.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest.
I like David Dupron.
That makes one of us in here. Player, what do you think of him?
I like him.
What? That is insane. He's nervous. Let's leave him alone. He scares me, and I know, like, he said something this morning about Johnny was a saint.
Yeah.
And, I'm not going to repeat.
I read the comment.
Okay, I'm not going to repeat what I said.
Yeah.
But he scares me. So I said I was going to be nice to Johnny.
Yeah.
I'm going to try.
Okay. I think you're doing a great job so far.
Thanks. I'm trying. We're hoping that maybe I know you reached out to Mr. Blade earlier
I did.
about maybe coming in again next week.
Yes. So
We'll
next Thursday,
we'll see what happens.
keep your fingers crossed. Mark your calendars. Hopefully,
I'm sure Johnny will be here. He
in.
loves to hear his own voice and see his own face. As chiseled as he is, he loves it.
He does good. He does good. Every time he's in here, our numbers go through the roof.
Yeah, but then,
I appreciate it.
I mean, you take me away from this is my spot. I kind of, I'm here a lot, and this is what I like.
Yeah.
You always kick me over there to the gold mic. I'll have backup. I'll have backup this go around though.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring player. I think that I think we'll be okay.
Bring the player.
Yeah.
Making a second appearance.
Yeah. He'll probably be a lot more warmed up, right?
Yes.
See?
So if Johnny comes in next Thursday, that'll be perfect timing because UPW is coming back to Bacliff, Texas.
Yeah.
That Saturday. What do we have going on?
We Twas the fight before Christmas. Come on, Macaluso. Bart comes up. It's probably not Bart. It's probably his wife. Let's all be honest. Comes up with these shows and names, and I as soon as I seen this one, I was like, this is seriously the best name. It is awesome. Either way, sorry, text message. Squirrels. But we had a big show last week in Brazoria. It was our first one there. And unfortunately, there was some cheating, and other people said, oh, it wasn't cheating. And Jesse Logan lost the title. So he is out for vengeance, and he is going against one David Duperon. And I'm kind of nervous for that one. I'm scared for David.
Yeah. It was originally, if he kept the title, it was
going to be a title match.
It was going to be a title match.
Yeah.
But I saw David Duperon, he put out a message, and I always enjoy watching his videos. He doesn't care.
On the weight bench?
He does, yes, on the weight bench. He does not care who has the title as long as it's one of his guys in his circle.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I just think that's like kind of the right attitude to have about it. And I know
they're all going to implode. That whole
You think so?
It happened. It already happened. It's going to happen again. You can't keep everybody happy. And Jason's been in the studio.
Yeah.
He also frightens me.
He's an international wrestling superstar.
He is.
He's wrestled all over the world.
He has, and I will give him that. And he's good at what he does. But he's still scary.
He is scary.
If I see him,
I'm not wrestling him.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm not going to do that.
No. When we went to the show this past week, he the Blade Enterprise, one of the guys knocked popcorn out of my son's hand.
Okay, that's crossing the line.
That was.
I know you love popcorn just as much as I do.
I do, and I love my son almost as much as I love popcorn.
It's close.
And my son loves popcorn more than he loves me, I think.
Yeah.
But it was. My son was so sad. He was having the time of his life.
I saw some pictures. He looked like he was having a blast.
He had a blast. And then there is a picture of. We're gonna talk, and I'm gonna pull this up just so you can show people.
Is it after, like post popcorn getting knocked out of his hand?
There it is. That is right as soon as the popcorn got knocked out of his hand.
Can I show this?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is River Macaluso.
So sad.
And who knocked it out of his hand?
That would be Matt Locke.
I'm not surprised.
So we were. Nobody is surprised with Matt Locke. We were leaving. And Mr. Locke decides to come back out of the locker room, and I told River. And you can see in this picture.
Does Matt Locke care?
Show that picture. Look what they're doing. They're laughing. Okay, there is Matt and Johnny and Jason just winning the belt. Obviously, Matt's out there because they cheated, and he was there helping. Jason win. What you don't see is David. He's somewhere around there as well, I'm sure. But
it's like he specifically okay, you do what you got to do to win. I understand that. Then maybe you go back and then you come back out to knock the popcorn out of the hand.
No. They were walking. Matt wasn't even in this match other than to help cheat. And he is walking out, knocks the popcorn. My kid just goes ballistic. He's so sad.
Man, yeah.
Looking at his mom, looking at me, and I'm like, I'm not going against him. Sorry, kid. I'll buy you some more popcorn. Yeah. Matt came back out, and I don't care. I don't condone this. But I told him to go kick him.
You told him to go kick him?
I told River, I said, you go kick Matt Locke.
When it comes to popcorn, and if they're going to put your hands on your popcorn, you got to
teach those kids
stand
to
up
defend
for
themselves.
yourself.
Yeah, you defend yourself. But, yeah, Matt Locke. I got heat against him. And I like him. That's the bad part. I think he's one of the best guys on the scene right now.
Yeah. Well, the thing he should be concerned about is in 10 to 12 years from now, when River fulfills his destiny.
Mm-hmm. He's going to remember this.
This is like the turning point in his superhero, like his origin story, potentially, and Matlock just found himself on the other side.
Yeah.
That's what would concern me.
It doesn't concern me. It should concern him. And
I'm just concerned for everybody's well-being.
For the popcorn?
At
least everybody had fun. So, yeah, that is where we're at right now. And that makes me even my dislike for Blade Enterprise even more.
Man.
Way more, actually.
Yeah.
Now I'm angry. You see?
Dude, I'm sorry.
Player, help me, buddy.
We're going to have to get River some more popcorn.
We got him more popcorn that night.
Yeah.
We were done, and the nice lady over at the concession stand seen what happened, got River some more popcorn. All was good in the world. He didn't notice the difference, but the anger inside me. Don't these guys know we announce for them?
I guess they don't care.
I'll just be quiet. You'll just hear
radio silence
the entire time.
Or what would be even worse, because bad audio, it can ruin great video.
Just start moving microphones around.
A bunch of noise and just blowing in the mic and a bunch of stuff like that.
They show the camera, and it's just me with a piece of paper doing this.
Because people would immediately turn it off.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Every Blade match.
That's a lot of power. That's a lot of power.
I didn't even think about that.
So December 11th.
Harris, you better talk to your people.
December 11th, it's gonna be going down, right?
It is. There is a lot of matches.
Is River gonna be there?
I don't know. He's I don't know. He may. He'll probably show up. He's hooked.
You should bring a lid, like if you get popcorn, like pour it in another container.
We should, but I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll see.
We have Mason Malice, who's joining us, and he's had a couple things to say. He said Sullivan is what's best for UPW.
See, he would think that. And he's young. I love watching him. So I'm hoping he realizes that he's making bad decisions. He is a great wrestler, very good at what he does. His craft is for as new as he is in the industry, his craft is great. But he's joining the wrong group. We say it every time. Here we go. Who is it?
Okay, here's Jordan Porty. He's had a couple of gold comments. Good morning, Jordan Porty with ET Lockouts.
Yeah.
And they have a
He forgot
storefront.
to call me back last night.
I need to reach out to Jordan about something as well.
He texted me that he forgot to call me back. He texted me to call him. I called him. He texted me. He forgot to call me. So that's kind of where we're at in this life right now, this cycle. I'm sure we'll talk 86 more times today.
Someday y'all will talk.
Every day. It's like I talk to him more than I talk to my wife. Between him and Chevy, that's all you see in my phone is Chevy, Jordan, Chevy, Jordan, Chevy, Jordan, Chevy, Jordan, Stephanie, Chevy, Jordan. Yeah. That's how it goes.
So here's these two comments from Jordan Porty. He said, Anthony Macaluso, let's sponsor Johnny Blade and make Build-A-Bear Johnnies. Because we have the player. This is the real player in studio.
Yeah.
But then his next comment said, we can use the flamethrowers on the little Johnnies.
What about just using it on the big Johnny?
Oh, that doesn't seem safe.
I'm just a fan, so it don't matter. Just an announcer.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on in the UPW world. There's been a shift in the heavyweight title conversations. Do we know some of the matches that are going to be coming up in Bacliff? You do.
I know it all.
What do we have?
Just because I messaged Bart and was like, hey, I need these matches. So he, obviously we just talked about Jesse Logan losing the belt for cheating, of course.
And then he's facing David Dupron.
He is, and he's getting that rematch, or getting that match, and it's a dog collar match. I don't know if you've ever seen a dog collar match. They don't end well.
Yeah.
Lots of whelps, lots of hitting with chains, and I'm not about that life.
Yeah,
I'm about calling that match. I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
I know Miss Logan actually got her hands on Mr. Blade again. An amazing hit. Inside the arena where we were at, I was telling you before we went on air, it's this old wooden gymnasium, wooden raptor. It was perfect for wrestling. The noise was great, and that slap just echoed. Made me super happy.
Yeah.
So we've got that one. We've got Jason Sullivan, the new champion, going against just Nick. Really good wrestler. He's been with UPW a lot. Good luck.
Yeah.
Jason's just one of those guys that I wouldn't want to go against. And I'll wrestle anyone. I will not wrestle anyone. Do not ever think that.
We should set that up.
No, player.
Would you wrestle the player? An exhibition?
No.
Not even this one?
Oh, look at him. He's huge.
Fair enough.
He's huge. He's actually sitting further behind me just to make me look normal.
Okay, yeah. It's the optical illusion. It's the camera.
Yeah, it's the camera work. Y'all can do that kind of stuff. My buddy, Chris, who's probably at the store right now, should be. Yeah, he should be working.
Yeah.
Going against Kenny Calypso, which they've actually wrestled for the
Cruiserweight title?
The Cruiserweight title before.
And this is it's another title match?
It is a title match.
Okay.
Good luck to Chris this month, December. He is going somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's a huge organization, and they get all these indie wrestlers together and give them a big shot at doing this. And he got accepted in it, so we're excited to see his little venture going out there.
You gave him vacation time away from the gun vault to
Absolutely.
Go do that?
He gets to train. He gets to do whatever he needs to do because he's got talent, unlike some people.
I was going to ask, what about the other guys that have talent at the shop? None of them have?
At my shop?
At the gun vault. Does anybody else have any talent? Kyler's watching.
Kyler, what are you doing? You're supposed to be working. Kyler's got talent.
Okay.
Kyler vacuumed a few days ago. Blew my mind. I was sitting in my office, and I heard the vacuum, and I was like, oh, that's weird. It must have turned on by itself because it was only Kyler. I called his mother. I talked to his mother about this. It made me super happy. So,
oh, man.
Yeah, if you need vacuuming, Kyler's your guy now. I never thought that thing worked while he was there. I thought it was just a figment, you know.
Kyler said, I am working.
Okay.
He's working.
Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
That's what I like. We were talking about this beforehand, a Christmas street fight. So there's going to be some presents in the ring. There's going to be some weapons, per se, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be LMC, which is the UPW champions, against the Great Ones. And anybody that's never heard of the Great Ones or never listened to what they say, their videos are the best. They fight with Law, which is out of Houston. It's another organization. And their video,
live action, right?
Live action wrestling. And which a lot of UPW wrestlers also wrestle in that. Jason, and I've seen Kenny Calypso. I've seen a lot of those guys over there. Great organization. Look them up on Facebook, Live Action Wrestling. Either way,
it's a present.
This match is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
I don't. It's two completely different tag teams. You've got LMC, who are just in your face, and they're going to beat you whether you want it or not. And then you have the Great Ones.
So how is it going to work? So they have Christmas presents, and there's like potential weapons or tools they can use in the match, and it's all legal.
Guessing, yeah, it's all legal. It's a street fight, man. What kind of rules you seen in a street fight?
Sometimes there are rules. There's like unwritten rules.
I've never seen that player.
I mean, I guess if it's a fair
You've
fight.
obviously been in a few fights yourself, pal.
Yeah.
I mean, you came completely dressed in your hockey gear.
Yeah.
So
we have that tag team match.
Yeah, we've got that.
Fun.
And then we've got a ladder match for the Hoodmark Lucha Championship against Galactica and Aaron Sykes, who I've never seen him in UPW. I've seen a few of his matches just on YouTube, and he's a pretty good high flyer, so that'll be good. And then I think there was one more. I mean, it's just a Johnny Blade guy, so do we even want to mention it?
Maybe.
All right, we'll mention it. Jay Davis against the fireman Luther Black.
All right, that'll be good.
So Jay Davis is another guy that's young, and I feel that he's gonna come out of this.
Yeah.
This little funk that he's in with Blade Enterprise. I think it's gonna happen. So
I'm excited for Kid Ransom to make his UPW return. Is he not on the Bacliff card?
No, yeah. I may have missed it. I'm good at missing things, but I don't believe so. However, he did wrestle in Brazoria.
Okay.
So took that W.
I couldn't watch it online.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties.
I did see pictures, though.
We were there and had some technical issues. However, we were loud. Chevy and I were being fans that night, like we used to be, and we still are. We were those loud, obnoxious fans.
But were y'all commentating in the crowd?
No, we weren't. That would have been really awkward. Just you heard us just rambling on. People be like,
"What
these
are those guys talking so loud?
Please be quiet." But we'll be back on Max Sports next month.
December 11th.
December 11th. God, that's in like 2
Not
weeks.
this Saturday.
Yeah.
Next Saturday. It's going down.
Got to get ready.
What do you do to prepare and get ready?
I usually just go to the venue. Yeah. I missed the show before because we were in Colorado, had a nice little vacation getaway, and I was watching it, and I swear every 3 minutes Chevy let everybody know I was fired. And I was like, am I fired kind of deal? And the guy that took Abel, the announcer, was in my seat, and he was like, guys, he is not fired. He's on vacation. We do get vacation. UPW does grant us days off if we want it. So yeah, Chevy, I'm not fired. I'm back, baby.
I heard it was more of a suspension.
No, I was on vacation. What would I get suspended for? I'm the most unbiased person in this organization.
I heard it was for being biased. Johnny made some calls. That's just what I heard. But
Johnny doesn't know how to work a phone.
We've called him on air.
He didn't answer. I wouldn't want to talk to him on air. He did answer that one time. I remember that.
He did.
And then like the next time, you brought him in.
We brought him in studio. I just want to be fair.
I'm also fair. I am also fair. But when one of your people knock popcorn out of my kids' hands, we have problems.
So are you not? Are you starting to gain some bias?
No, I'm still unbiased. # unbiased. I have a shirt that says it. So
here's Nate Slater.
My man.
Good morning, sir. He said Johnny can't spell biased.
That's true. That's also very true. Wrestling Shirt Wednesday yesterday. Wore a Nate Slater shirt. You know.
Oh, speaking of wrestling shirts.
Okay.
I saw that Chevy is coming out with a collaboration.
Yes.
And he came up with this thing, I guess, all by himself. I've never seen anywhere. It says Riot 316.
Yes.
And then it has it on the back.
So I may have some insight on a little stuff. Again, it's Chevy Jordan, Stephanie, Chevy Jordan. He's got some really cool designs in his old brain that he's coming up with.
They're coming out now.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. So they're going to start dropping slowly, kind of like at the gun vaults if Siri wants to talk to me. If once I make a shirt, I don't make it again. So you have to get it if you want it.
Would you carry any of those Chevy shirts at the shop?
I don't like Chevy that much.
To carry shirts at the shop?
Yeah, I don't like him that much. It is what it is, you know? We're acquaintances at best.
Okay.
That's what we say. I do want to plug something and bring it out.
Yeah.
Santa Fe's got its Christmas parade this Friday.
Awesome.
So I won't be there. So I'm hoping y'all will be there. Me and Chevy were actually going to do a float together. Mm-hmm. Something came up. Hunting trip, of course, came up. It's hunting season.
For Chevy?
No. Okay. What is Chevy going to hunt? Look at that camera.
Waffle House.
He had a camera and a microphone. Just walk by.
Yeah.
It's big time. What's the name of that company he works for?
I've never seen that guy before in my life.
You're lucky.
That was the first time.
You're so lucky. I've unfortunately seen him. Yeah. But next year we're going to have this cool float. We have this great idea. But like I said, it's hunting time, and we're going to go hunting.
Is it deer? Because I've seen people post pictures of deer. Yes. I've never been hunting.
It's fun.
It seems like it would be fun. Is it more the experience or the actual hunt?
Well, we eat everything. So, like on our property, we have our chickens come from our property. Our cows come from the property. Anything we eat comes. Most of everything comes.
So on the trip. So on the trip when you're there, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, we'll get deer. No. Like where we live, where I sleep every night, all of our food comes from our property. So deer is another thing that we eat.
Okay. Understood.
Is it?
I don't know.
Self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient.
And we know it goes into our food.
Okay. You know where the food comes from. I saw one of my friends that posted that, him and his son, I think it was a hog. It was a hog that his little boy, has to be in elementary school, had shot, and then he was a picture of the dinner, and I was like, that looks really good. And that's the question he said. He said, do you know where your food comes from?
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing I like. I mean, I've seen those those YouTube videos of the way the animals are treated, the way they just pump them full of stuff, and I don't want to eat that. I did it for years, and I'm like, let's live a little bit healthier.
You feel better now?
With?
Eating where you know your food comes from, hunting, your eggs, your cows, and all that?
Man, I've always felt good. But my body probably feels better. I don't know.
Yeah.
I move nonstop. If you watch this, you see that I don't stop moving.
Dr. Chapa, he's mentioned that. People bring that up for him.
That he moves. Yeah, he does. He moves a lot.
He moves a lot. And he was like, is there any way we can block my legs? I was like, yes, probably.
But you never do.
can.
Like, I'm watching right now, and I see that I move.
Well, I didn't know that the player was going to show up. He just kind of was a guest this morning.
Yeah.
And so I had to readjust the camera
So
angles.
quiet.
But I would have been a little bit closer on you, tighter
Yeah.
on you. But we had to get him in the shot.
That's cool. He's
Sort of
quiet.
this morning. He's okay.
So I just want to bring this up. Obviously, this isn't a real person.
What? What?
Color me purple.
The player in studio.
I don't know if you remember, but like in the
Can I see?
90s.
Player, come here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Take his earphones
Okay.
off. Sorry if that hurt. In the 90s, I had these slam buddies, and
Yeah.
the player graciously handed me one, and River hangs out with the slam buddy. Like, it sleeps in his bed. And I had to tell River this morning, I was like, hey, you can take this on the ride to school, but Daddy's got to take it with me. So he didn't really understand why. But, yeah, it's a slam buddy. And I actually seen yesterday or 2 days ago, Eric Bischoff from WCW and NWO has his own slam buddy just like this one. Came in the same exact packaging and everything. So player beat Eric Bischoff. Good job, buddy.
I feel like this is a baby. I guess because in my house, my daughter has like baby dolls and stuff. And
so
I'm just
you
like,
have to hold them like
more
a baby.
of a. I'm less of a slam buddy, more of like this is a baby.
Yeah, it's a slam
This
buddy.
is awesome.
You can beat them up.
So the slam buddy, that's what it was marketed as, like slam it on the floor,
Yeah, you beat
fight
him
him
up
and everything, right?
And like my son beats that thing up. That's what he does. We have certain bears, whatever they're called,
Yeah.
you know, and he does this thing. He beats him up. When we watch wrestling, he'll do moves. I have a video of River. He got in the ring after the match and did an elbow drop, first elbow drop in the wrestling ring. I was proud of him. But I brought this mainly. The guys, if you go to any independent wrestling kind of shows, they're always selling merchandise, and this is what those guys do. Look at that.
He looks good. He's right by the
That does.
KHEA sign.
He is.
So I can buy one of these at a UPW show?
Yeah, they're like $30. They're cheap.
It's a good deal.
It's a Christmas special. But it's not just like the players. I will say his merch table is always huge. He's got some really cool stuff. But I mean, you'll see any of the guys. Galactica's out there. Jesse Logan, his family actually sells. That's where Nicole was when she slapped Johnny. It was great.
At the merch table.
I am one of those guys. I will go to every table and I buy everybody shirts. I'll buy whatever I can, stickers. I don't care, just to help support. These guys are out there giving us a show. You have to support that kind of stuff. They're their own business. You know, that's exactly what it is. And just little stuff like this gets it through.
When's the commentary team going to get
So Chevy and I
merch?
talked about, we were like, man, we should make a 3-headed slam buddy with me, him, and DeMarcus, the
course.
encyclopedia.
Yeah.
So you never know.
It's in the works.
You never know. Could you imagine a 3-headed slam buddy? Just one body with 3 guys. It'd be kind of cool.
That sounds expensive.
It does.
Do we have the technology for something like that?
I don't.
Somebody.
I make fun of Johnny
maybe.
for not being able to dial a phone, but I can barely turn on the computer. I've got a printer problem. I got to call Kenny, who works for IT for UTMB.
And then if you need someone to run a vacuum, you have to call Kyler.
He just learned.
He just
learned. That's something new. I'm not gonna like jump straight in, you know.
Yeah.
But he did just learn. But yeah, that's what we're here. We're just kind of talking about merch right now.
Merch.
It's weird.
It's cool.
Like it's like band shirts. You know, how many band shirts do you own? Because
I have quite a few.
I've seen it. Yeah.
So this shirt right here, it's a Rockets shirt. The Rockets lost. Okay, so their record was 1-16.
Is that good or bad?
Terrible. They
Okay.
won one game.
Is Akeem still on the? Is the Dream still there and Drexler? They're
You know, it looked like they needed them back.
okay.
To
So
get
they're
some
not,
wins in.
They must have just
They're
retired.
like 60, 50. You know, but the Rockets were doing really bad. They're really young, which it was kind of known. But now they've rattled off 4 wins in a row.
It's Rudy. Rudy T's helping it, man.
I
That
mean,
coaching.
you never underestimate the heart of a champion.
I agree.
I'll just leave you with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carl Malone.
But the
Was
Rockets
Karl
need to
Malone
lose so they can
ever-
get a good draft pick. It's different than wrestling.
Is it?
It is.
I don't watch.
But they do
basketball.
drafts in like some of the promotions and stuff, don't they?
Nobody likes the drafts.
Drafts
just
are
say.
fun.
Nah.
Whenever I play sports games, I usually would start with like a GM mode and just like
I
start
do the
over and
same
draft
thing.
everybody.
Yeah, and to me, that's like the business mindset. Like you want to create your team just like you want it. It's a business thing. You're a businessman. You understand. But I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Like if I'm playing wrestling, I want to be like, I want to start from the bottom, work my way up, become manager. I'm like Blade Enterprise. Not that kind of manager. I'm unbiased, straight, clean kind of guy. So, yeah, that's what we do.
Yes. Okay. So someone's just tuning in. I'm talking to Anthony Macaluso. We also have the player in studio hanging out. We're talking about UPW, talking about the holiday season. It's Christmas time.
It is.
Anthony apparently does not like Mariah Carey's music, which this is the time where she –
This is her time to shine.
Rakes in those streams and plays. And
yeah.
It's a good thing. Yeah.
Not at the gun vault.
No plays at the gun vault.
No, there is no – oh, where are you going, player?
Yeah.
Where are you? What are you doing? There we go. Yeah, there is no place for Mariah Carey at the gun store, but there's always time for you at the gun store.
Anybody else is welcome.
Anybody else is welcome. Mariah's welcome. She can come in. Just don't sing.
Just don't sing if she comes.
The acoustics are awful in the store. It's too much stuff, too much merchandise, you know?
That's fair.
We had Scott come in because I posted an item yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know Scott, he is the brains behind this whole building.
Of life.
All right?
Right.
Of Abundant Life. He is the brains behind it. Sorry, Pastor Hallam. I love you.
Oh, God.
But
so what happens is there's like vision and there's things and it's like.
And then there's Scott.
You have to have people around you to be able to know how to make it happen.
Yep.
Like Anthony doesn't know how to turn on a vacuum.
But
he
Kyler
has
does.
Kyler.
Yeah.
He just learned.
Yeah.
But he's doing great.
Honestly, and I love Scott.
Yes.
We all know that. I always talk about him. His organization is by far the best. I've actually called him because I've come into a pickle before, and I'm like, if anybody would know, it would be him. And obviously, he walks me through it. But we had this item, and I haven't seen it since we've actually opened the store. And he came in. He was like, "Hey, man, do you still have that?" Nah, man, it lasted 20 minutes. It's just one of those things that I tell people. I'm like, if you see something that's not a common thing, shoot me a message on Facebook. Not my personal page. Get me on Facebook on the business page because there's 3 people that run that page. One of us 3 will see it, and we'll hold it for you. So that was one of those
important.
deals. Yeah. We try to help. We're not one of those stores that are like, oh, you must be here to get it. If you want to call us to see about holding something, we'll give you a good time frame that you can come pick it up.
30 minutes.
No, I'm unbiased. I will help you out. Honestly, I want to help anybody out because those things, stuff like that is cool, and you can't ever find it. So I've got a really good customer that lives. He's from California. And he travels back and forth to Texas all the time. He's a Texas resident, but I think he lives in like Tomball. He'll call me if he sees something. Hey, I want that. And he just pays for it over the phone. And like a month later, I'll see him. And he's like, hey, I'm picking this up. And I bought this from Kyler and this and this and this. And I'm like, dang. But yeah, I mean, we try to help people out.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Follow us on Facebook, The Gun Vault of TX. I'm always posting things, just stuff we get in. Dumb videos. I don't know if you've seen those recently of the crew as elves. So that was kind of neat. Mm-hmm. That came from our friend Jordan. So
Jordan has his great ideas.
Not all of them, I would say, and he makes fun of me about this because he'll throw out an idea and I just ghost it. I won't say a word. I would say 1 out of every 33 to 34 ideas are really good. And I called him one night and I was like, bro, can you make them elves and me Santa? And he was like, done. Completely done. And he did it within like 4 minutes.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, bro, how do you do this?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that stuff. I'm not smart when it comes to technology. I got Jordan. I got Scott.
That's all you need, apparently.
That's all I need in life because those 2 guys can get me through life. If I need to know how to like organize, Scott's my phone call. Anything with technology, he's my man.
Or keys.
Keys, Jordan.
Jordan.
Knock on wood. I don't lose keys, but Jordan does do a lot of work for me with clients. So I can't put Jordan's business over enough. I'm proud of the kid.
I need to get another lock on my front door because my son, he's 1, but he's at the point where he can reach up, grab the doorknob, but he can also almost reach the deadbolt. So we need to.
You don't childproof your doors?
Not the front door.
Why?
We have a bunch of other doors.
Who uses the front door? People, get on Facebook real quick. Does anybody use their front door?
Luca does.
Oh.
On the inside. So we either put something on it, but it may just be easier if we just, and we did this on our garage door for our daughter, but she didn't try the front door. So just add another bolt up cover that other one, and then it's just by the time he gets that tall, it's not it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Like if he goes outside, he's supposed to. So I think that he can do that because one time I mentioned he was like, yeah, I could do that, or I do that.
He's done lots of stuff for me, and I'm like, can this be done? Yeah, it can be.
Yeah,
done.
it's like the hole drilling. For me, it's like, okay, you have to drill a hole here, then
So
you have to
want
add
to
a new
add
hole.
another lock on top of the lock.
Do you think he can do that?
Jordan can do anything. Anything with I'm trying to think of the saying. I'll think of it after the show. Never mind.
It's like handiwork or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Just stop. I'll just start over again.
All right.
It's KHEA Radio. No.
We start over from the beginning.
Yeah, just from the beginning.
So what's going on?
Got to put the player back.
I'm excited for that Santa Fe parade that you're not going to be at on Friday.
I am too. My wife will be there. River will be there. I think it's going from R.J. Woolham to the library.
Okay.
And it's usually really big. Santa Fe puts on some decent parades. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
They had one a few months ago. I don't even know what the parade was for. Homecoming. That's what it was for, Anthony. And it was huge. Me and River went. Had a good time. Lots of candy.
Not anybody knocking popcorn or candy out of River's hand?
No.
It's class.
But we ate the candy. See, that's why I can't be there. We'll eat the candy, yeah. No willpower. But, yeah, that's this Sunday or this Friday. And I believe they have the tree lighting going on that night.
Mm-hmm.
So
awesome. Is there anything else that we need to talk about?
Nothing.
Talks about a lot.
We did. Go see Stephanie for some good deals over at Furniture Zone. And we always have good deals at the Gun Vault of Texas, 13001 Highway 6. Yeah.
I remember one question that I wanted to ask. So at what point in wrestling have they always titled their shows? Like Twas the Fight Before Christmas, and I've seen New Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, they have New Texas Pro. They do these, and I like it was like,
they do the
it's
Houston
Elijah
themes.
1 and like Lone Star 1, Lone Star 2. But it just seems like maybe they're getting more creative or catchy where it's just more noticeable to me.
That's why I don't think Bart Harris is doing. I think it's his wife.
It's his wife.
She is the brains behind this operation.
Behind UPW in general.
Yes. Bart's the face.
Puppet.
Yeah. Miss Sherry
the
does
puppet
it
master.
all. She is there getting the tickets, making sure everybody's happy. I just figured that out.
Boom.
That's who we need to go to. That's the real
to get
boss.
things done, yeah.
Yeah. We just go to her to get things done. But, yeah, I'm excited. Next Saturday. Did anybody from Blade Enterprise want to talk?
Well, we have
okay.
Kid Ransom's on here and
What's
says,
up,
Anthony
buddy?
Macaluso, I see you.
See, and that
Bro,
scares
are
me.
you on the – what'd you do?
That scares me because he is on the tear right now.
But it's like –
hopefully not against me.
It says like I see you, but it's like I see you. Like the intensive care unit, but it's also I see you.
See, that's
so,
probably,
bro, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You did something.
I pray I didn't.
You didn't say Gardy. KHEA said Anthony Macaluso.
Well, now I'm not going to sleep.
Bro.
I don't sleep anyway.
You did something.
He is he's out for blood. Oh, God. Okay, what happened?
I'm not going to read this to you.
Okay.
It's okay. Just go back later.
Yeah, he's I'm hoping he's not after me, but I know for a fact he's after Blade Enterprise, and that's what I like about Mr. Ransom. Because he was there.
That's it? That's the only thing you like about him?
No, he's amazing at what he does. His craft is also amazing.
Okay.
He's been in wrestling for many, many, many years.
So he told me to read it, so I'm going to read it. He said, but you don't see me.
No.
That's what I'm looking at over here because we've had people show up to the studio before.
Did you see the video of him popping in at Chevy's studio? Mr. Blade was getting his haircut. Why Chevy continues to cut this man's hair? It's 100%. All about the dollar, obviously. The lights went out. Ransom appeared. Lights went back on. Gone.
Yeah. It's not normal.
No. He's got this thing going on right now since the cell match in Santa Fe. He's not been the same. So we're going to pray for him. That's all you can do. And get him back to normal. But he's on the tear right now.
What do you mean get him back to normal?
Getting back to where his head was before, where he was, talking to us normal.
Talking to us normal? That's amazing.
He was using words.
Just conversation like normal. Okay, I understand what you mean.
Okay, so breaking news.
What do we got?
Right here. Not to throw away anything from Mr. Ransom because he scares me. And I love the guy. I think he's an amazing wrestler. But the player which obviously, again, this is not him. We were playing a little joke on the people. He'll be dressing up as the elf hockey player for the next
December
show,
11th.
For December 11th. So come
That's
out,
awesome.
get your pictures with the guy.
And get your merch.
Get your merch. Get all the merch. LMC has a really cool shirt out. Jesse Logan puts good shirts out. Nate Slater. I don't know who's the brains behind. I have a great idea who the brain behind all his designs are, but he has got a shirt out that I wear all the time, and it's him on the back. And he was in a match, and there may have been a gentleman who maybe had a prosthetic leg, and Nate may have used it as a weapon. And it's him holding a prosthetic leg. That's what's on the back of the shirt.
So in that tag team match where there's a weapons match, I wonder if there's going to be any prosthetics or anything like that. I mean,
I don't know if Bart would buy that or not.
Potentially,
Yeah.
seems like you could do some
from what
damage.
I hear, the ring will be ready for the guys.
Well, those things are well made. You know, the prosthetics,
Yeah.
and they're expensive.
Absolutely.
And very sturdy, meant to last and take a beating, and give one apparently.
Yeah,
we found out.
So that's one
cool
of my
shirt.
favorite shirts.
Cool shirt.
Is just that, and then another cool one he has. You know, the background of Houston with the Be Someone, and it's that with his info on it. So a lot of the guys have some cool merch. I really like it. You know who doesn't have merch? Johnny Blade. You know why?
Why?
Because it probably wouldn't sell. That's exactly why.
I also saw David Dupron wearing a shirt. I think it was him, Matt Locke.
We're not going to talk about that shirt. That's not appropriate. But yes,
I'm not going to say what it said,
a
but
fan made that shirt out of the dislike for the Blady bunch.
yeah.
I think I'm getting hungry.
But that's still kind of cool that
it is. They made a shirt
shirts.
finally.
Someone has made me a shirt one time.
Did they?
One time. It was really cool. It had a taco on it, and it had KHEA Radio with the taco. We were big taco fans, but
Yeah, we were.
haven't really plugged much tacos. We were going to do our Taco Cook-Off again this year,
Why
but
didn't we?
there's a lot of reasons.
I mean,
Hopefully next year.
there's that camera again. I remember the first time. I think it was the only time also.
It was, yeah.
And seemed like it was cold. I remember that.
Windy.
And it was windy. And Lone Star Party Rentals donated some stuff out there.
It was awesome.
It was a good time. Lone Star Party Rentals. Hey, we just plugged it.
Check
Let's
out
have
Lone
it.
Star
Let's-
Party Rentals.
Let's do it.
I rented a bounce house from Lone Star
You
Party
did.
Rentals
I seen that.
for my son's birthday, and it was a blast.
Yeah, I heard that.
I jumped on it 15 seconds before I got winded, and my kids kept going for the rest of the 3 days it was there.
They don't stop, bro. Like when everything was on lockdown for COVID, I would go and get different bounce houses and just keep them at the house all day long. That's all River wanted to do was jump. I'm like, bro, I'm jumped out.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah,
Take
I
a
would
drink
go
of
in
water.
there and I would just lay down on it, and he'd be like, "Daddy, jump!" And I'm like, "You got this, kid." I would take a nap in there. We spent hours for however many months it was in the bounce house.
Seems like good cardio.
It was something. You couldn't be locked in the house that long, so we just went and bounce housed it up.
Bro, look, see what happened?
What happened?
Kid Ransom said, Gardy Garcia, see you soon. But and that's fine, and I'm excited to see you, but then there's 5 dots behind it.
It's all on you.
Oh, man. Anthony, see,
Yeah, buddy.
it's the association.
I don't know what he has against me.
You did something.
I didn't do anything.
Wow.
He knows that I support everything he does.
I care reacted it.
I love his
I
videos.
hope to see you soon.
Yeah,
see you
you're
soon,
right.
Kid Ransom. You're welcome here anytime. You know that.
Let me know when he's coming in.
Why? So you're not here, so you will be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, yeah, whichever one you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who doesn't need to be here together?
Who?
You know, actually, next Thursday's probably not a good day for him to be here. Since you've already put that invitation out to Mr. Blade. I mean, y'all got shut down for Blade slapping Bart. I don't know if it would be a good idea to have those two in the room together.
To be fair,
Okay?
I say we have an open invitation. Kid Ransom.
Not enough mics for me, buddy. I'll
Next-
be out of here. Yeah.
Next.
You can dub me in on the phone. How about that?
Anyway, next Thursday, Johnny Blade has been invited to KHEA Radio.
Yeah.
9 a.m. So mark your calendar. We're going to see if he shows up or not. He hasn't responded yet.
Get some popcorn. Make sure Matt Locke's not around you. Man hates popcorn.
I love popcorn.
You remember on The Jerk when the guy was shooting and he shot the oil cans? Have you seen that movie?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, never mind.
But what happens?
He was just yelling that this thing hates cans, and it was
he hates Matlock, hates popcorn.
He hates popcorn and water.
He
knocks
water
out of people's
soda,
hands,
anything that looks like it's
pretty
white.
much. If Matlock comes out, just hold everything you have,
Put it tight.
like it's your children. Just love them.
Put it away.
Well, I don't care what it is. If it's a hot dog, if it's your children,
Hold them.
hold everything that you can.
Okay.
So
awesome.
Next Thursday,
Noted.
I probably will be here. If Mr. Blade decides he wants to show up, me and you can at least talk.
Mm-hmm.
Player will probably come out with us, hang out. Ransom, maybe.
I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
I'm worried about that one.
We need some security.
Hawkeye Security, best in the business.
Check out Hawkeye Security. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping UPW safe.
Is he, though?
Ish. Safe-ish.
Yeah.
Safe-ish.
He doesn't help out the kids with popcorn, I'll tell you that much. That man just stood over there at the popcorn station this week.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing? What?
Oh, man.
You got to guard your wrestlers.
Well,
I don't know. I've had fun.
It's been a good day.
Come see us. We're there Monday through Friday, or Monday through Saturday, the Gun Vault of Texas.
Get some good presents. It's the holiday season. It's Christmas time. Go check out what you got. Support some local businesses.
I know y'all have got some stuff going on for the church, for Christmas Eve and New Year's. Y'all's New Year's thing is always a hit.
Yeah.
I've been here 3 years.
It's always the holiday season is busy for everybody because there's something all the time, but it's exciting.
So what I love, here's what I love about it. I don't know if we have to go off air, but I'm going to go ahead and just say it anyway. Yeah. You can probably work the airways yourself, right?
Yeah.
Every event, it seems like the church is doing it, for the family, but it's always for the youth, and I love that. Mm-hmm. There's always so many kids, and it's cool to see. So that's my 2 cents, and that's what I love about coming here and seeing that. It's always about the youth.
Mm-hmm. Well, usually, like the family, if you get the kids taken care of, there's people that they want their kids to be, they want the best for their kids, for them to have fun, for them to be safe. And that's why there's a lot of opportunities for, like, even, Halloween.
Yeah.
We call it Hallelujah Harvest and stuff.
This year was
everywhere.
Insane.
It was, and it was a great time. And I'm sure there's someone who was like, I didn't get enough candy, but like there was candy everywhere.
I have never left here not saying I didn't get enough of something.
Yeah.
And we're usually here for every event. So no, the church does amazing things for the community and the people at the church. But yeah, it's all for me. Anytime I can see youth, getting involved, that's what I love.
Cool.
And I know that Miss Catherine was here talking about that recently.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
she's awesome. You know her.
I do.
She's your friend.
She is, yes.
So,
Anthony, anything else?
That's it, man. Player, you good?
Yeah.
All right.
He's good. All right. This is KHEA Radio, 99.5 FM.
By Facebook, because he's not going to say it.
Bye, Facebook.
Woo.
Y'all have a good night.